Okay, guys, this is Ice. I'm going to try this heroic solo. Well, looks like someone's already in here. So, I guess let's just see what happens. Oh, well, let's accept. Always nice to have someone else with you. Now, the objectives for this one is I have no flippin' idea. I'm just going to kill shit, and okay, it looks like the Black Forest Suns. We need 15 of those guys. And I know that there's a really big guy that's going to be sitting over... Let's agree, that nonsense doesn't matter. There's a big old dude that's right... Where is he? He's somewhere around here. Let's get some buffs up here. Okay. Now this is, I think this is, what is this? What does that say? I think it's a Face of Merchants or Merchants of Face. I'm not sure. But this big old dude will pop up shortly. Looks like somebody has already taken him out. So we shall see. It's always nice having a, is he a Sentinel? Yeah, he's a Sentinel, so he's more DPS. Would rather have a Jug just for the, just to make sure that he can hold some aggro, and then I can usually do the DPS. But since I am wearing pretty much all S-less gear plus an epic gun that my man Bull made for myself, I think we should be okay. Where did my partner go? He went in here. Okay. So I guess we're going to go back in here. We're going to give it a go and try to knock out 14 of these guys. Let's see here. There's some here, and let's get it going. Let's do a little see, I like the depth from above so much better. It's amazing. Need it. It doesn't really matter.
Raider has left the server.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep on just getting these guys and keep them going. Again, I do have a Sentinel who looks pretty powerful. He looks like he's got some pretty good gear. Watching my health, I don't really need to worry too much about it. I do now have my shield, my reactive shield. Which, what does this thing do? It reduces all damage taken by 25% for 12 seconds. Now, it does look like a lot of people are doing the same mission, so... And here are some more people over here. I'm wondering if he's going to follow me, or if he's going to head that direction. Because I'm going to come over here and try to take these guys out myself. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But again, I do have my shield, I do have my companion. I'm really not too worried about it. I don't know where my partner went, but again, it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty much geared for this. I'm level 15. These are level 13. I wouldn't really consider them elites. But looks like the group has been dropped, which is fine. For now, because now I'm going to have to take out this big dude, which I just don't see how I can do that by myself. I don't see how it's even possible. And it looks like we have a stealthy over here just waiting to tag him. So I'm going to go ahead and just start unloading. And since I was an absolute idiot, and I did not... see, that's exactly what he was waiting for. He's waiting for someone else to go ahead. Hopefully he helps me out a little bit here. I don't know if he will or if he will not. It'd be nice if he did. And it looks like he is just going to be a little pussy, and... Yeah, what a piece of shit. I can't believe that. Well, it is what it is. You got your stealthies, such as rogues, that can run in there. They can do their thing, and, yeah, pretty much just take your shit. And that's pretty much all that has to be done. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw up my shield. I should be able to get this guy. I do have a med pack, which I am going to use now. I'm out of my ammo, so right at this point in time, I'm just going to have to keep going and going and going. And here's somebody looks like who's going to help me a little bit. Thank God. I think he's actually... Is he healing me? Yes, he's healing me. Okay, so that's good to know. And... Oh, I'm completely healed to full. Let me go in here and give him a little smash. And... Let's see, do I have anything going through here? No, I don't. And that was very nice of them. Say that old thank you. Looks like I have some gloves that dropped, which is nice, and I'm happy about this. Let me disconnect from this. And again, this is Face the Merchants. This one here, oh, you know what? My companion is actually dead. So let me go out and get him, and I will be right back. Okay, so now my companion's back, and at this point, all you really need to do is you need to come up both these sides on the left and the right, and you're going to kill these droids. Now, before I would just run in, so I'm just going to do how I used to do it before, and I will just see what happens. Send my companion to start shooting at him as well for a little sticky grenade. Keep it going. Maybe freeze him in place if I can. There we go. Now, I didn't need to really use that, but why not? Now, the whole point for this one is getting your 8, and I've got 4 of 8. And I believe... Now, there's something here. Now, I picked all... Again, I've said this in videos before. I picked all gathering missions. So, anything that I gather, I can give to my other guild mates so they can make me things that I need. Now, this one... Let's see. Let's just go all out on it. Let's see. That's on cooldown, so let's just... Let's aim for this guy. We'll send my companion over to him. And let's just run around a little bit. You can also have a knockback, which is always nice. Now, this isn't looking too good so far. This may not be one of the best runs so far. I probably should have let my companion do a lot more work than I allowed him to. A lot of the time, that is what you want to do. Let your companion die. It's totally fine. But everything seems to have worked itself out. And is there something in here? Well, I can scavenge him, which is fine. And let's see. There is... Okay, the other droids. Now, the other droids are going to be on the other side. Now, this is where it gets a little bit, not tricky, but you just have to be ready for it. I've got 40 seconds on my cooldown. I'm not going to use any stems. I don't like using them unless I absolutely have to. And at that last encounter, I probably should have used one. On this one, I am going to use my stem. I'm going to go ahead and buff myself up a little bit more. Because I will have, you can't see them, they're invisible, but right in front of me, there are going to be two massive, well, not massive droids, but two droids that are going to pop out of stealth. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and launch that. That will bring these guys out of stealth. Send my companion at him. Throw my nice little sticky grenade. Backpedaling is backpedaling. You can backpedal if you'd like to. This isn't PvP. In all honesty, if you backpedal, it doesn't matter. If anyone says backpedaling, oh, you're such a noob because you backpedal. Well, screw off. I backpedal, so you can kiss my ass. Not so much in PvP. Okay, let's just make sure we're going the right way here, and we are. We still have the 2 droids that are on that side, and these guys here, which I can probably take out. I believe there are 2 that are here. Oh, there's one guy here, and then you can see one that's stealthed. So I'm going to do is I'm going to send my companion at him, sticky grenade that guy, and then just unload on him. Throw down my mortar volley. Good to go. Now, I believe there are more than a few in here. Let me just make sure that I'm completely charged and ready to go. Now, I don't use my pulse cannon a lot more than I should. Let's see how close I can get. Let me see if I can bring any of these guys in. I doubt it. Let's see if I hit this. That's just going to... Okay, that's going to actually electrocute the majority of them. Now, I think this is on cooldown. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is back up a little bit more. Throw out some of my Halo bolts. And just run around and do what you got to do. Pretty much everything looks like it's finished. Let's see here. I just have to head back. Well, I guess I can loot these guys, which is fine. The credits, more credits, the more the more the better. When you hit 25, you're going to need at least 48,000, unless you have the collector's edition where you get the free mount. Or I'm sorry, the free speeder. And you also get access to the lounge and some other pretty cool social gear. So let's see here. This is what I need to hit. I'll finish here. Looks like I can scavenge this guy. And when scavenging, you can just scavenge and then just run away. Your guy will follow you, so you don't really have to worry too much. If you go into combat, it will stop his scavenging. Let's just make sure I have everything that I need in here. Everything looks good. Come back out, and let's just make sure here. Ooh, I wonder if this guy is back up. And he is right there. Oh, and of course, I'm bugged out a little bit. This won't go away. So let's see if I can actually escape from him. Where do I need to go right now? Actually, I'm going to quick travel to the Black Sun territory, the taxi. I am here. Interesting. Well, I may just have to try to make my way through this. And if worse comes to worse, you know what? Let my companion take all the heat. Let him die. I just run, and I can res him later. It's always nice when you have help. I'm still really surprised that stealthy didn't help out a little bit. He just sat there and waited for me to attack, and then access a terminal. And for me, that's just a douchebag. That's a complete douchebag. If you see somebody that needs some help, well, help them out. Because honestly, I mean, you're gonna do the same thing. If it was reversed, I would have helped. So, but it is what it is. Luckily, I had some people that came out of the heroic that healed me up. Because honest with you, I don't know if I was gonna be able to make it or not. My rotation was not exactly where I wanted it to be or what it should have been. So that right there was one of the heroics. And as always, until next time, guys,